Took this trade in the pre-market right before the open. You can see we're pulling back down to that halfback area from Friday. We've used it as support a couple times. And it also looks like we're ranging in that value area. You have the purple line at the top, the purple line at the bottom. So I entered right there at the green dash line. I want to see it spring back now that we're through that halfback. And it looks like it's doing that. So I want to see it get back into value area. Like I said, is that purple line there. Then I'll be watching that POC, see if we get some extension on that D period high. And then I'll need to watch the VWAP area. And then the ultimate target would be that value area high right there. But I'm going to front run that by just a few ticks at the 7150, which is where the blue line target is right now. Obviously, this video is sped up. You're going to see about 40 minutes of trading in about 6.5 minutes. So you can see it came down and tested that halfback area again and got rejected out of there. Now it's coming back, tested again. Doesn't even make it to that low. I feel pretty good about this trade at this point. It does grind around a little bit here at the volume area low, but overall it's doing what I expected it to do. I'm just pointing out the settlement from Friday up there at the top is that green line. So the next area I'm watching is that POC to make sure we can get there. And I want to make sure that we're not selling off from that point. If they do sell off there, there's a good chance that they're going to try to push lower. So I want to be out of the trade if I see that happening. It does kind of grind around here at the value area low, but it's not really doing anything, against me. So I'm fine with it. Coming back again to test that halfback area. You can see this time it doesn't even get as low as it did before. So I probably should have added more contracts here, but being pre-market and wasn't quite set up yet, I just left it with the one contract. That would have been a great spot to add contracts there when we pulled back and didn't make it down to that low. From here, it starts to work its way back up towards that POC. Like I said, I want to make sure that we don't sell off from there. I'm just pointing out that that pullback there came right to, the first time it came back there, it came right back to that in front of that halfback. And it didn't even make it to that halfback. Here we're almost up to that POC. Like I said, I just want to make sure that we don't sell off hard from this. That's a good sign that they're trying to take it lower. There's a little bit of a time crunch in this trade too, because I'd want to be out of this by the time the open gets here. So, I don't want to get stuck in a range. So we're through that POC. So the next area I'm looking at is that high, that next high there. Moving right up there. If we can get through here, then the next area I'm going to look at is that VWAP area. Same thing as the POC. I want to make sure that they don't sell off hard from this VWAP. If they do, that's a sign that they're going to try and extend it lower. And again, I don't want to get caught in a range. So I don't want to range all the way back down and have to wait for it to come all the way back before the open. I'm just pointing out there that in the profile, you can see there's an upper node and a lower node. So I feel like that's the area, the main area that's going to be hard to get through, which coincides with that VWAP area as well. Just pointing out that there's 9 minutes left to the open. So regardless, I want to be out of this trade before we get to that open. Again, it's not really doing anything against me. I didn't really see any selling in here. It just keeps pushing on a little bit higher, a little bit higher. Right there, I point out the 20 ticks. So if we get above that, I'll move my stop up to that area. Now we're right to that VWAP area. So again, I'm watching to see if they sell off from here. When they're ranging like this, they really shouldn't have a reaction at that, at the VWAP area. So if they do have a reaction, it's a good sign that they're going to try and push lower. Nothing really significant going on against me here. So the ultimate target would be that value area high. And because that halfback was there, I just wanted to front run that a little bit. Right there, it keeps pushing up. I bring the stop up, and right there, it takes me out.